Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan.
My name's Carter Nolan.
Welcome back.
It's been a while since we've done this.
Yeah, so if anyone's confused here, our channel covers new Star Wars shows that drop. We started doing it actually in our first year when we didn't know what to
Jets
do.
Game stuff and the
what happened was we didn't know what to do between the first ever off season and the first ever Jet season that I was covering.
Star Wars.
So we started with Star Wars.
We love it.
We've just done it since then.
It's
so yeah.
fun.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel and leave a like. Really do appreciate it. And this was a lot of setup, but it was nice to just see a lot of things. There was a lot of things that we got to see that I felt was great.
Well, and honestly, it's a setup that as much as the show needed it, I needed it. Because it was one of those things where it's like, when I think of the Rebels crew, where were we last? Nothing, not in this time.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
And
so it was a good refresh to kind of bring you up to speed of what the characters are up to.
I like the tagline that Ahsoka is really just Rebels season, 5.
Yeah.
I think that's an accurate assessment. Let's get going with the reactions here. First.
But the first thing about this episode.
There's a motherfucking crawl! What?
Whoa!
Hold on a minute.
The evil Black Empire's fallen. Has risen take its place. However, sinister agents are already at work.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Ever since they took it out for Rogue One and Solo.
I don't blame them for doing it.
I know, it just... It felt weird, and it's back, but it's not the same.
To be fair, I'd rather have no crawl than have a crawl when it isn't really necessary.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
It's just interesting, just because it's one of those things when you get into Star Wars and you watch the movies, that's an iconic part.
No,
that's
for
how
sure.
It begins,
and it's nice
seeing it sort of brought back, sort of not. Is interesting, although the crawl was necessary in the sense of
yes.
And this show more than all the other ones. It needs the context of what it's like now because of all the back and track and all the time that's passed.
So let's get into some of the reactions. So first off, the villains are introduced. Oh no, they're gonna bring my boy.
Allow me to show you our identification.
Yep, that about went as well as I thought it would.
Yeah.
Oh. That was handled well.
Bro thought he could outbluff him.
It was handled nice. I obviously due to marketing and stuff, we knew that the villains were going to show up pretty soon, and
a little bit of a nod to the Vader and Rogue One.
There, you know what though? It's just
I said a
let's
little
just
bit of
stop
a nod.
calling it a nod to. It's a Star Wars trope now. It's a Star Wars trope. It's officially a Star Wars trope.
Yeah, but it was you can't say it wasn't a nod to it. It was.
No, it was. And
That's
then
all I said.
Yeah, we also get to see the cool saber spin trick that Ahsoka knows. Reaction here.
It's more like the animated one now.
Okay.
Oh!
That was so needlessly cool.
Yes, but I guess giving a bit more context before we got to that, Ahsoka is looking for that little ball looking thing.
Yes, I'm just assuming that there's a mix of people watching this reaction is mostly just.
I know. I just, if we're gonna go through the episode, we should.
That's fair. Yeah, no,
take
honestly,
10 seconds to say that.
Yeah, no, and there was a lot of cool. There's some cool stuff where she's in the temple, and it's a lot of show don't tell type of things, which is nice.
Some Indiana Jones mixed with Jedi Fallen Order Zepho level type vibes.
Yes, and honestly, it's handled pretty well. The action scene is pretty good, although I will say. I think, and me and Carter talked about this when we were watching it. Yep. The action, the choreography gets better as the episode goes. However, they until that final scene, it's very choppy. They don't hold on. I don't think they hold enough on a lot of shots. They a lot of times it's a choppy editing. There's some weird angles that you're
you know what my problem is? It's look at Ahsoka versus Maul. Look at how fast Ahsoka is. Well, and it's one of those things when the editing is so choppy and the only thing that they hold on is stills.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they hold the camera on. So it makes the fight feel slow, which is not what you want in a lightsaber fight.
Moving along, we get introduced to Hera, which was very nice.
No, that was my response.
Hey, let's go! There she is!
How's the voice sound?
General Syndulla.
see you. And you.
Good.
Works
Good. We're
Works
good.
Works good.
We're good. And yeah,
Good
Hera-
portrayal.
Good
Exactly
portrayal,
what you want.
Yeah, and then with that, we get to see Lothal.
Because she's an avid painter.
Yes, she's too busy painting. There we are.
Lothal.
Look at how beautiful.
Bro,
Whoa,
what
that
happened
looks
to
so
Lothal,
nice.
yo?
Again, Lothal looks great.
Bro, Lothal looked like what Alderaan looked like before the Death Star.
It glowed up. It glowed up. Yeah.
like they looked like they were in
It's
prime
fun.
shape. Like,
I'll say this. I think the most painful character to stand in this episode is Sabine, only because it's necessary for her. Like, I'll put it this way.
and we're gonna.
It's a trope of the character has to be unmotivated because they're doing this now, right? Like,
Yeah.
rather than it being which is fine.
Don't listen to the master. Realize the master
Yeah.
was right after everything went wrong.
Which is,
and then start a massive journey to
Yeah. So we get
figure
in-
out the fuck up.
we get introduced to Sabine. And... Yes.
This makes sense.
Yes. We're gonna ignore the fact that she has long hair. We'll get over it.
Okay, what's going on with Becky Lynch here?
Done well. Done like solid. Like
She's
the short hair.
literally
Can't wait for the
Becky
short
Lynch.
hands.
She's
Can't wait
literally-
for the short hair. The cool
She's
mom era
totally-
Bucky.
I was like,
Straight
it's Becky
fire!
Lynch. It's Becky Lynch.
Yeah, and then she does a cool bike trick, and that's here. Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Well, all right.
Bro just slid under the semi.
And yeah, like overall, like we'll kind of touch on this later, but like all of her scenes are pretty great. Like they're solid. Like they're sometimes a little painful, only because I know where.
But
we
it
need
is
to
a
get
good
to.
portrayal of. It's an accurate portrayal
it's-
of Sabine.
Yeah, it's a necessary like step one.
Yep.
Shall we say? And then
To show
moving
character
on,
progression.
we get scenes with the villains, which is interesting because they are not talking about the Inquisitor was just standing in the background, like he's just standing there.
Yeah.
And what is more interesting is that the
He's just standing
magistrate,
there, menacingly.
the magistrate is a Night Sister survivor. Which what?
What was this place?
Look,
An ancient temple
Told
built by
you.
my ancestors. The Night Sisters of Dathomir.
what? Say that again.
You're a witch.
That's great. Like that.
Get some
Like
more
that.
Night Sisters.
I like when
Gonna get to see her
I
use her
like
magic.
when new things are brought up with a lore that exists, and
It
I
really
think that helps.
ties it together.
I think because I can feel a better understanding for a character if I know more of their backstory. Narratively, it works better when you slowly integrate by working with the past. And then we get to pretty much the last reaction here is the climactic fight of the episode, which we knew that Sabine was gonna lose because Sabine has to lose because if Sabine wins, she learns nothing, and the thing ends.
Stupid.
The fight started out with the worst editing, but as it goes on, it
got good near the
realizes
end.
to focus on the longer
Then it got
shots.
too good because we were like, we need to make Sabine can't win this, right?
Yeah.
And then it got too good where she gets stabbed in the chest.
Yes! Like that. Ah! Oh, what? 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 No.
Whoa!
Hey, oh, what? Ah! Yeah, and that would hold a lot of like we knew she probably wasn't gonna die.
The
but
Kenobi
we
show
would-
ruined getting stabbed in the
Yeah.
chest.
We knew she probably wasn't gonna die. We knew there was like a 95% chance she wasn't gonna die. We thought it would have more ramifications until I looked, and part 2 episode is right fucking over there,
And it shows
and
her
she's in the damn portrait.
She's in the thumbnail. They really should not have had a photo of her.
Hey, it's fine because you released both episodes at once, so you assume that people would do that. But it's just kind of funny. But honestly, yeah, really good episode. I liked it. I liked it.
Good and necessary start.
Yeah, so we're dropping this hopefully in the morning, and then we'll drop episode 2 in a couple hours.
Also, thank fuck this came out at 9 p.m. and not 2 a.m. Oh my
You say
God.
that now. Next week might be
Thank the
different.
Lord. But no, even for the 2-episode premiere at least, because that would have really screwed me up.
Well, especially because I was working.
I feel like they realize that people, like, they'll watch it the second it drops, so at least don't screw up their sleep schedule to do it.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Let us know, comment down below your thoughts on the episode. What was the most interesting thing for you? Let us know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
How did my father die?
Like a panther.